Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Matty Chymbor Podcast. Thank you for clicking the link to watch this. You guys are the best, and I love you, and I will marry all of you and let you divorce me and take half of my stuff so I have nothing and you have it all because I love you and I'm just a good person. So with that being said, feel free to click the like button. Feel free to comment below. If you're new, you can subscribe. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. It means a lot. Just trying to build this thing up and keep you guys occupied while you're at work, trying to seem like you're busy and also have somebody in your ear just talking for you to drown out so you don't have to listen to fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers on loop all day or whatever type of music you watch. I'm going to keep this short. This episode's funny. We talk about White Claws, drinking. We talk about bad food, COVID, and last but not least, porn stars. So, guys, thanks for watching Matty. I'm not going to edit that. Thanks for watching the Matty Chymbor Podcast. Enjoy. Hey guys, welcome back to a new episode of the Matty Chymbor Podcast. I'm your host, Matty Chymbor, in the flesh, with his fleshlight. Just using it for actual flashlight needs. I don't do anything inappropriate with mine. I just use it. Oh, you use sex toys for that? Ugh. I use mine for just wholesome needs of illuminating stuff with my fleshlight. I have, I don't put my clothes on hangers. I just put them on my sex dolls, so it fits and there's no wrinkling. Anyways, guys, we're back. We're getting into it. I actually tried doing this podcast yesterday. I'll be perfectly honest. I tried starting it yesterday, spit check, and mid podcast, I was ripping. I was ripping, and I'm gonna do a lot of the same stuff, so I don't feel like you're missing out. But as I was digging into a Zima commercial because I was chatting about seltzers, I got a text from one of my buddies. It was a group chat, and a week ago yesterday, which was Sunday, we were watching football, and this kid texted us, "Hey, this past week tested positive for COVID, and you guys should get tested." He goes, "I don't know if I had it when I was with you, if I got it after." He kind of hinted that he might have got it from one of us, which I was like, "Nah, go fuck yourself. Maybe you're dirty. Maybe you're dirty and you're the one going out getting it. Why do you think it was us? None of us had it the whole week, and now you got it. You think one of us would have felt weird, or multiple people from that party would have felt weird throughout the week." So anyways, this kid said, "Go get tested." And when you get a text like that, as you're ripping and rolling, as I was just really digging into topics, I kind of was just like, you know what? I don't really want to do this. I had to, I was hungover, kind of. Not even like the bad hangover. It's just like the one where you're just like, you feel like somebody's just like pushing down on you all day. Had that one. I was trying to just using all my energy to just get through the episode. And that just took the wind out of my sails. So here we are today, Monday, just cranking. What was I just going to say? Damn it. Yeah, yesterday was a weird day just altogether. Felt crappy from, having a couple drinks the night before, which, had a show. I had a show. It was really fun. I hosted it and just had enough drinks where I woke up. And it's just weird now. Like, have you ever been in the position where I swear to God, when I came home, I was like, I feel fine. I have a buzz. It's not bad, but I'm like, I'm functional. I drank water, this and the other. And then I woke up and I was like, what happened? Did somebody pour more alcohol in my mouth overnight? What happened with this? Is this just my life now? I felt like ass. Not like crazy bad ass. It wasn't crazy bad ass. It was just ass nonetheless. And it pissed me off. And I think it's because I drank spiked seltzer. You want to hear the drink? I'm leveling down. The kids say level up. Your boy leveled down because I wasn't just drinking White Claws. At this show, they had spiked, it was spiked Coke, cactus water. I had a couple of those, which taste no different. It's just the label. You're just trying to be different. You missed the boat. You missed the goddamn hard seltzer boat. Now you want to do spiked cactus water. Somebody bought it. I drank it. Another one I had was spiked watermelon water. You're just like, people, what do we keep spiking these things for? You missed it. This is how these drinks became famous. And I'm going to start back because and this is where I got into the Zima thing, but I did a little history on all this stuff and how a lot of things work with, they seem like a breakthrough, but it's like you got to look at like what's happening in that time frame. Back in the day, remember seltzer? Remember like Zima, Smirnoff? What else? Mike's Hard started to weave its way in, but even he was kind of like an alty drink. I guess what I was getting at is back then there was not much diet drinks. I don't think people were fucking with seltzers ever. That wasn't cool. No one wanted that. We were drinking Sprite with goddamn sugar in it that gave us all cavities, and they blamed it on our brushing abilities. You're like, no, you're just pumping me with sugar all goddamn day long, and they're like, you don't brush your teeth. And I'm like, really? Because look what you're feeding me. Anyways, tangent done. Yeah. So back then, that was like the thing. Sprites, sodas with sugar. So some guy goes, I'm going to put motherfucking booze in this bitch. That makes some money. I'm about to fucking invest in some soda stock. And by that, I mean put booze in it and make Smirnoff. That's all they did back then. So basically, then you probably got these knockoff turds. Cut to these days where La Croix or whatever you call that puss bitch shit is famous. And somebody goes, I'm going to make spiked. Everybody's getting vodka sodas when they go out because everyone's self-conscious of their appearance now because of goddamn Instagram, which is like maybe a good side effect. But anyways, now here we are. Somebody goes, I'm going to motherfucking make some goddamn... Although we don't even know what White Claw is. But you know what I'm saying? We're like, I'm going to make a low-calorie motherfucking drink that's going to resemble that. And then he just cashed the fuck in. And here we are. Now we're in the realm of all these alty turds trying to like do spiked cactus water. You're like, no, people were drinking seltzers. They were drinking things already like that, and he just went like this, just a little bit. No one's like actively getting cactus water already. No one's drinking watermelon water. So, and then I tore into a Zima commercial, and it was just an absolute dumpster fire of, you're like, what are you doing? What are you wearing? Let's do it. I'll edit this. I don't give a shit. I got to get better at editing anyways, apparently, because that's all it takes these days to be good. Zima. It was a Zima 93 commercial. Zima commercial 93. Let's look at this crap. You're going to see the side of my face. I'll edit this in because you boy can do it. Let's just watch it all the way through. Which one did I watch? Malt Beverage.
So you're with your friends at a bar.
First off, sir, what are you wearing? You look dumb. Let's watch it all the way through, and I'll go back.
So you're with your friends at a bar.
You look like a weirdo. Weird.
You want something different. Something?
Why did it? I feel like I'm watching a 90s sitcom reenact a goddamn alcohol commercial. That's not... I mean, forever people would bitch that the 80s sucked, and I'm convinced the fucking 90s is by far the most confused era where everybody's wearing baggy, like, clothing. Like, the 80s was just like, the 70s was like, we're wearing bell-bottoms, technology's not a thing, we do drugs, and this clearly is influencing how we look and act. Then the 80s rolls around and technology is new, but they're like, technology is new, it's done. They don't understand the evolution of technology and so on and so forth. So they're just like, we're going to base everything on this and have bright colors. And at least the bright colors, they're just like, we're weird. We're doing synthetic sounds of synthesizers and all this dumb crap. Bad, visual effects, so on and so forth, right? So here comes the 90s where they're just like, we're going to just wear zoot suits and look like we're always about to go to a ball game. What the fuck are these people doing? This guy...
You gonna order a beer?
This guy, what are you doing? You look like David Copperfield's stand-in. You freak. He looks like David Copperfield if he was doing a prank. Not to mention your lower half is 90s movie gangster, which, I'm sorry, if that guy came up to me at the bar, I'd be like, can you get the fuck away from me? Don't tell me what to drink. You think you're like this Italian guy who showed up on a Vespa that's like we're somehow going to think is cool? No. And you're wearing your grandmother's hat. Anyways, why am I so mad?
No. Wine cooler? No.
Whatever he's having.
See what? Zima's...
Whatever that guy's having. Whatever the guy who looks like he has 8 packs of cards in his suit is having.
Sweet.
Whatever George Costanza woman's wearing. Why is this guy already involved in the show? Look at, he's already in the corner. Why does everyone keep saying what?
So you try it.
Sir, like, see what I'm saying, people? Like, this is just like, the 90s didn't know what the fuck they were doing. And this was like it. This was their White Claw, I guess. And you know what? They didn't know how to handle it.
Nice hat.
Nice hat, sweetheart. You're wearing too much denim. I mean, I don't know what to think of that. I think that era was just absolutely... It's weird. Growing up in it, I loved it. I saw nothing wrong with it. And you know what? Somebody's going to watch this one day and be like, look at this dumb ass with his douchey microphone. You had to hold a thing to record your voice. One day I'm just going to hit record on my phone and it's going to sound like this. I'm not going to need to hold anything. In 30 years, I feel like this style of recording is equivalent to me having that phone on the wall where you had to hold every different component of the phone to the thing that it was for. You want to hear them, you hold this to your ear. You want to talk to them, you hold the thing to your ear. You want to talk to them, you gotta punch every number 14 times. Anyways, your boy got drunk. Buzzed. Stop saying drunk. On the way home, I was like, I'm starving. I have a little booze going. Did I drive? I'm responsible. Get off my back. Did I still regret it when I woke up and thought about that? Yes, and I'm working on that. And I will be good. But on the way home, I had a couple drinks, stopped at McDonald's, and I was in the drive-thru, and I was like, you know what? I'm starving. I want some fucking food. And I got a McDouble, a McChicken, and spicy nuggets. And here's the kicker of this whole story. When you drive through, you know how they're always marketing shit? I was like, this is funny. It's because, you pull up and the guy's like, well, would you like to try our spicy nuggets? And I was just like, stop asking me. I know what I want. And I was like, no, I'm good. And he goes, what can I get for you today? And I was like, can I get those spicy nuggets? And I was like, sorry, man. I thought that was funny. And there was nothing on the other end. In hindsight, they probably spit on my food. So pull around. I was actually very excited. Those sounded so good. I love their nuggets, spicy nuggets. Like, I'm all for that. And you probably can see where this is going. get my bag. I'm digging in, eating, and they didn't put. I was already driving home, and I wasn't going to turn around. They didn't put my nuggets in the bag, and it was fucking on purpose. I'm not dumb. I know exactly. And you know what? Matt, you asked for it. I hope you liked your little joke. I hope you doing the joke and doing it now and people hearing it was worth it because you missed out on some fucking nuggets that were delicious. There. So, that was my evening. Woke up. Mind you, McDonald's in the car. McDonald's in the fucking car. Is there anything better than like 2 drinks, McDonald's, driving with your knee, eating McChickens, McDouble with Big Mac sauce on it, get on my level, leveling up my fast food orders. Oh, you guys go per the menu? I get creative. In the car is just like the best thing. I hate hearing people, I actually don't even like fast food. McDonald's is disgusting. After I eat it, it's disgusting. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Why don't you ask your taste buds? Because I guarantee when you bite into that, they're not like, ew. No, they're like, yo, what the fuck? This is great. I'm sick of these people who act like they're above that. Actually, I don't drink soda. It makes my stomach feel weird. You're a bitch. I love fast food in my car. Eating it with a buzz. There's nothing better than that. Yeah, you can go out and spend $1 billion on like some Gordon Ramsay shit. Mind you, that turd's trying to make a hard seltzer now. I pulled that up yesterday. I don't want to do it because I was like, who else is doing this? And it's called Hell's Seltzer. You're like, Gordon, stop. You're annoying. You're rich. Leave it alone. Your empire's done. What do you got to keep making more money for? At some point, these people are just like fucking obnoxious. Let the fucking new guys get a shot at it. You don't need your dumb, fake, bouncy ass in every goddamn thing, you know? Sorry. Fast food in the car is bomb. I'm done with that topic. I'm moving on. I want to get to what happened yesterday. You know, then I wake up feeling like doo-doo, just scratching and clawing, drinking coffee to get back to normal. You ever have that? It's not getting me in the good zone. It's getting me back to normal, which is always a tough day. Try to do the podcast for you wonderful people, and I get this terrible news, and I just took the wind out of my sails. I stopped it like a puss or a penis. Let's start calling it penis, like a penis. I'm not a feminist, but I feel we say pussy, and the girl's like, why do you always assume that's the bad thing? I stopped the podcast like a little penis, and I was like, you know what will cheer me up? I'm starving right now. Last week at work, one of my coworkers got a sandwich from Mendocino Farms. I don't know if that's a nationwide place or L.A. It's a sandwich place. It's like a Panera Bread, but higher end, I'd say. Saying higher end sounds douchey. It's just like, it's a better Panera Bread, I guess. I don't know. And if you don't know what Panera Bread is, bye. I was like, yo, I'm starving. That sandwich was so good. I need it. Went there. As I was driving there, I was talking to one of my buddies who had to get a COVID test. Well, let me backtrack. So yesterday he told us about the COVID thing. Somehow there was a place about half hour from me where I could still get an appointment. Went there, got it, and I was driving home. I was like, I need to cheer up because I'm living with COVID. Then I have no symptoms, apparently. And I was talking to my buddy. I was like, I'm going to fucking get Mendocino. We're talking about other bullshit. And he's like, oh, you got to try this chicken sandwich. I was like, oh, all right. I was going to get the other thing, and I'll try that now. And I go there, get it. I'm happy. I'm starving. I get home. I put on the TV. Finally, I can chill and just get my mind right. And I bit into it, and the chicken was fucking raw. Are you kidding me? Like, I was just like, there was no air in my sails, and somehow I was in negative air. Oh, you took the wind out of my sails with the COVID news, and then apparently I owe air now because there was more taken out when I bit into this chicken, and it was fucking raw. I spit it out, thank God. And I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? The only silver lining is I bit into it, spit it out, and I wanted to get the steak one that I've had before, and it's bomb, is the chicken. I bit into it, and I was like, at least I can return this now and get the steak one for free. So there was a little silver lining. And what's weird is those guys I was hanging out with on Sunday, we were talking about this place, and he's the kid who got COVID was like, dude, that place, they always fuck up my order. I'm like, really? That's weird. I've never had orders messed up before. Like I don't know, unless you kind of look for stuff, it never bugged me. And then lo and behold, I'm there the next day, bit into the chicken. It's raw. I was so hungry too. I actually had to eat a snack because I was like, I'm going to chill for a minute. Then I went down there and I was like, now I'm kind of excited. I was like, what are they going to give me? Like, this is a pretty big deal. I was fully prepared. I'm not a guy. I'm not this fucking douche who's going to be like, yeah, like trying to get too much for something. It's like, you know what? At the end of the day, I put myself in the position of the kid who cooked the chicken. Yeah, that's dangerous. I read it online about salmonella. You get sick as fuck. I guess it's like a food poisoning type thing. There's issues with it. I'm not the person like, you can die from that. I'm like, I'm sure you can die from anything. I can walk this door and trip on the carpet because the fibers are too close together. And, then you're like, you can die from carpet. Like, I don't like that shit. So anyways, I sympathize with the kid. I'm like, I'm not going to stir the pot. Just fucking refund me and, give me a free sandwich maybe. I don't know. And then I go down there and I told them, and then it was, it's good when like, no, fuck me. God. Phone call for work. Hold on. We're good, baby. If this showed up, I had a phone call for work, which you guys probably heard when that thing went off. Anyways, where was I at? Let's fucking start going. Go down there, and I was like, yo, this chicken's raw. And then they were like, Jesus Christ. And I got to fire the guy who cooked it. I literally sat him down. And I was like, I don't know if you know who I am, but I just bit into a chicken sandwich that you made, and it was raw. So you're fucking fired. And he's like, dude, I don't have a job. I have 3 kids in COVID. Please, I cannot lose my job. And I was like, bye. No, I'm just kidding. If you believe that, I shouldn't even have to say I'm just kidding. This is just the era we're in where somebody's probably like, you basic. It's just fucking writing an awful review on this. He fired someone with kids. No, the managers were like, this is fuck. Like managers are trying to be cool with a serious thing when they slip in a swear. Like they want you to know they mean business. They're like, this is fucking unacceptable. I'm really sorry. This is just fucking unacceptable. And I was like, okay, you don't have to keep swearing. And I was like, all right, it's fine. They're like, we're going to refund you. Amanda over here is going to get you aside and she's going to suck your dick. I'll do it if you need me to. I don't know, whatever you need. Whoever needs to suck your dick here, we'll do it. Because we need you to be happy as a pig and shit. Because this is fucking... You're like, all right. That didn't happen. I'm just kidding. Don't write that out. No, they were cool, though. They were like, here, we're going to refund you. Get you a new sandwich. I was like... They were like, do you want the same one? And I shook my head no, like I was scared. I was like... And then I got that steak sandwich, another win right there. Now we're itching back. I'm in the negative. If we're talking Doge stock, if we're talking Robinhood stocks, if you guys get what I'm saying, my portfolio for the day was in the red. This was the first uptick of it going in the right direction. So, and then they threw in the large side of potato salad, which was not that good. It was good, but not that good. It was more watery than creamy, if that makes any sense. You're like, what did you mix it? It's supposed to be mayo, which is like has fat and should be like a whipped nice cream. Not this like fucking. I feel like you mix it with like water. Anyways, still good. Still ate it. Still got my ass wet. And then they proceeded to apologize more swearing. This is fucking bullshit. that piece of shit over there cooked this, and I'm going to cut his cock off. You're like, wow. How about you just give me my steak sandwich, you psychopath? They gave me, I was just kidding about that. They didn't cut his cock off. But they did. Here's the bright side. Matt, can you get to the fucking point, you psycho? They gave me, or I should be getting in my email, $60 worth of free food there, which I'm kind of banking on within that $60 having another issue. Now I want to keep this issue train going. You guys just woke up a beast, and it's me now nitpicking your food and becoming a professional Yelper / guy who complains to get more sandwiches. My goal is to never pay for Mendocino's Farms ever again in my life. And it's just me constantly finding faults. Like, I want to be the, like, day trader as far as, like, get this new item because, like, the odds of them fucking it up are pretty good. They don't know how to cook this yet. So if you want some free stuff, order the seasonal chicken sandwich. This guy gave me a little bit of an insight. He goes, we typically don't have raw stuff. So, the cooking thing is new to us. And I'm just like, I'm going to get anything that I think you're going to have to cook from now until forever, I'm getting it. And I'm going to motherfucking say it's raw. Or I'm going to slip in a piece of raw chicken. I'm going to do some shit. Daddy's about to get paid in full with that Bistro Steakhouse because that shit is bomb as fuck. What a day. Came home. We're inching back. We're getting some profit on the day. Let's talk stocks. I'm creeping back up. We're in the green. Ate the sandwich. It's good. Hangovers going away. Still not fully in the green for the day because I had to go grocery shopping. And I went, got some wine, filmed a reel, which I've been just struggling with. Just the ideas. People, when you do, I'm sure you guys all make things. You don't want to do the same thing over and over and over. And when you kind of feel like you've exhausted all your options and you're like, do I have to do the same fucking thing? It's just shitty. And that's how I felt the last couple weeks. It's not beating me down, but it's also like, God damn. So filmed this dumb thing and then had a couple glasses of wine, chilled, and, didn't have to go to my you're skipping a point. So then I went to bed. That's good. Good end of the day. And then I woke up this morning to my COVID test results, which they told us was going to take like 5 days. I'm like, what takes 5 days with this? What do you have a test subject and you're going to put it on their tongue and wait to see if they get sick or not? Use your science. Tell me if my schnoz has the vid in it and let me fucking go. So that's that. That was the day. That was Sunday. That was the worst Sunday I've had in a while. COVID, hangovers with COVID plus me thinking I had salmonella for like an hour. I didn't think I had it, but I was like, how long does this stuff take to set in? Because that's how my brain works, where I'm like, am I going to die of salmonella? Like, you're just like, is that how my life goes? Is that my book, the last page? And then he was hungover, got the seasonal crispy chicken sandwich, bit into it, and the salmonella just ate his ass. It just took him and fucking killed him. The end. And then it's just 40 pages of because somebody leaned on the fart key to the keyboard that typed my life. And, that's how my anxiety works. If I stub my toe, I'm like, is it broken? Is it going to be broken? Is it broken now and I don't know? What's going on? That's just how I do my thing. That's how I do my thing. It's very easy to go 0 to 100 with emotions. For me, at least. I don't know what you guys are, and you're just nerves of steel, but right? Cool. I'm going to dig into some topics that I wrote down because I can't plan things anymore. I can't wing things anymore. All right. I was hiking with some friends, one of which has a girlfriend. It's always funny. Not even like dudes. A lot. Okay, so like I'm one of my last single friends. All my friends are married, kids. doing dad things that you thought you'd be doing at this age, and then it's just me, single, me. They're just me by myself. And it's just always funny because single guys who are like married and or in relationships, they think they like cracked a code that you are still trying to crack. They think they found something that you are looking for, even though you don't need that. Like, as if they're special. So, like, the advice married and or dudes in relationships give their single friends cannot be the worst advice I've ever heard in my life. It's just, like, they act like I'm looking for my keys, and because they're holding their keys in their hand, they're like, well, because I have mine, I must be an expert at finding keys, so here's my advice on how to find keys. You're like, your keys, everybody had at one point. We don't need those. Like, I'm fine. I don't really care where my keys are. I'll find them. Don't tell me what you think about my situation. Go fuck yourself. Just even the advice, like, you can be like, yeah, are you talking to me, girls? Yeah, I DM'd some girls with all this bullshit. And then you kind of tell them, like, this is a while ago. There was, like, a situation where, daddy, with all this fame from the videos, some porn star slid in my DMs. And I was like, I'm bored. She's nice. We'll shoot the shit. Whatever. Who cares? And then we're going to, like, get a drink or do some shit. And then the girl flaked. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. But in the moment, just hearing my buddy in a relationship being like, you played it all wrong. You got to, that night, you got to fucking nail it down that night. And I'm like, what? And he's like, you're pussyfooting around. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You don't get, like, their advice to me for that situation is the girl goes, hey, your videos are funny. And then I go, is this cock funny? And then you're like, no, idiot. Your fucking advice would trigger a police to be called because you don't understand things anymore. The longer, like, single life is like this evolving beast that we're just in. And the second you leave it, you lose any sort of grit and or knowledge for navigating it. It's kind of like the internet in a way where, say if you're on the internet, that means you're single. And over the years, you grow with it. And there's so many features now. Things are changing. And when you get off of it, like say you get in relationships, you're not allowed to access it anymore. But then you're going to have these dudes who haven't fucked with it in like 5 to 10 years trying to tell you how to navigate it. You're like, you don't get the game anymore. You don't know the internet, all right? So once you take your AOL knowledge of what the fuck's going on and get out of here, because don't tell me shit. They're like, you got to dude, if I were you, I'd be fucking every night. I'd be like, you blew it. And I'm like, I didn't blow anything with her. Like, it's called rapport, you psychopath. They think the girl wrote to me, I want to start you on a date now. Let's pretend she sounds like that. I want to start you on a date now. Was she deaf? Are there deaf porn stars? I don't know. And I was like, pump the brakes. We need to just chill and build rapport. And in that process, I lost her. No, dumbass. That's not how it fucking works. It's called rapport. Then you get the cool shit. And you know what? These guys, they treat married. I hate being the single friend in my group because, groups of friends, you have your group, and then within there's like another subgroup that knows people within it, and you guys converge. And it's like, I'm this group's single friend. And then they treat me like a pet, where it's like, the other group has a single friend, and they're like on the phone like, yeah, this party tonight, can I bring my single friend, or are you guys just, oh, you're going to bring yours too? Cool. Yeah, we'll bring, like, they're talking like we're dogs. Like, I'm not going to bring them. I know if I bring mine, and you don't bring yours, it's going to be annoying for everyone, and I don't want to do that. But if you're going to bring yours, we can see if they like each other. And you're like, and then you're the single person at the party. there's another single person, and then you have these groups of people just watching you like, do they like each other? Do they go sniffing each other? Or it's annoying because they want to like corner you and then ask questions like, why isn't it working? You're like, what do you mean? What? You're such a catch. How have you even found anyone yet? You're like, I mean, I'm just doing my thing right now, but I appreciate you guys being so goddamn worried about what the fuck I'm doing. It's like almost like it's weird because they want you to fucking be in a relationship like them, so I don't know why, but then oddly I feel like my friends, they also like living through you. Like, married dudes are always like, yo, I'm still cool, right? I'm still a cool dude. And if you ever need a wingman, I got you. I'm married. I don't give a fuck. I'll throw it all your way. And you're like, don't use me. Don't blame shit on me when you get caught flirting, okay? Like, you're just trying to use me and call it wingmanning it to see if you could still flirt so you can go home and crank it when your wife's in the shower. Get the fuck out of here. I'll be your wingman. It'll be dope. We'll wing it. I'm like, really? Because I'm over here and you're winging it somewhere else. You look like you're winging it with two girls and I'm standing by myself. That's not winging it. That's you putting them under your wing and you flying somewhere else. I will rat you the fuck out. Share it or get the fuck out. I will kill you. I don't like that shit. Like, just being a cool wingman. You always say that, and then it's the married friends, or if the married couple's together, the wife's like, you need to know why it's not working? Because you need a fucking wing woman, which is like somehow more annoying than a wingman. You don't need a wingman. Studies say you need a wing woman. Ooh. I don't want a wing woman because you're like pushing me to get married. She's like, you know who you need? This like drunk girl talking to another drunk girl, and I'm just standing there like, she's like, this guy right here, I swear to God, he's such a catch. And there's like, you want to like marry him now? And then the girl's not as drunk as her, and she's like, your wing woman is ruining it for you. I guess like I gets the point where it's like a girl can like convince a girl like, no, yeah, you don't want to, as a girl, you want to, he's a good guy, okay? And you're like, it's never worked. So once you winged fucks go wing each other, I'm gonna go get salmonella and chill on my goddamn couch and get ghosted by porn stars because I'm leveling up. Your boy made $200 on Dogecoin. Porn stars are bailing on me. I got motherfucking a Zima in the cooler. And I don't have COVID, by the way. Yeah, I don't have COVID. So, guys, that ended weird, and I think it's a good time to stop. So, without further ado, I'm going to try to be better with these. Why do you say that? Shut the fuck up. Just say goodbye. All right, Matt. Goodbye. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.